partisan. I said earlier that APC was running an election not against PDP but against police. As I'm talking to you now, they've arrested the APC coalition agent in Lobiabo. He's in police detention. They arrested the House of Assembly candidate in Eche, Charles Anyanwu, on the day of the election. They arrested the Maker Ide, a House of Assembly candidate in Port Harcourt. On the day of the election, the governor declared 27 persons wanted. He has no power. I was once a governor. He has no power, whether constitutional or legal, to declare anybody wanted. He's not the IG. He's not the commissioner of police. He cannot declare anybody wanted. And police goes about implementing, searching, and looking for these people just to distract us from our election. So I wonder what you think that election will be. It's a failure, a complete failure of the system. And nobody's speaking. Nobody's asking the governor, where does he get this power from? Where? Just let a madman loose on the poor people. That caused apathy. And the apathy wasn't only in Port Harcourt and Nubia, but it was everywhere. In Port Harcourt constituency 2, they were flogging voters who voted against PDP. And then if at the close of voting, they opened the ballot boxes by themselves and they were tearing ballot papers of APC and other parties. Is that an election? Can Mahmoud tell the world that is how they organize? In fact, it was so scornful when he said, like every other election, this one is full of imperfection, like every other election. Okay, so it's like a child who tells his father, look, I failed because others have been failing. But what's important is that he acknowledges that he failed.
Let me comment here because, Mr. Amechi, a good thing that you said no one is acting, but again, you're speaking, which is a good thing. But again, quite frankly, these are weighty allegations, and these are known faces, known institutions like the police and INEC. And if you say they are complicit, do we have enough, or do you have enough evidence that will help the country in pursuing this so that this is arrested and justice is done?
Just because I addressed the press earlier, a lot of people have said, you're a member of APC, you don't need to speak the way you just spoke and all that. I'm trying not to say a lot of things. Don't forget I served in this government and I know quite a lot as somebody who has served in this government. And I'm trying hard not to let the world know everything that's been going on. But if you ask for evidence, I just mentioned names. A member of House of Reps running for a second term, a day to the election, they say others from Abuja. He was arrested, detained. Till today, we have not been able to get bail for him. A day to the election of the House of Reps. What other evidence are you looking for? On the day of election, 3 members of APC who are contesting were arrested. What other evidence are you looking for? No, just say what evidence you're looking for. He said there are weighty allegations. Okay, allegation number 1, Charles Anyanwu was arrested. True or false? He was arrested. Maker Ide was arrested on the day of election today. True or false? They are candidates of APC for House of Assembly. The coalition agent for the governorship candidate was arrested 1 hour ago at Tobiabo, because that's where they rig election. We personally told him to go and stay there, ensure that only the results that were collated from the units are allowed to be tabulated. And he's been taken to the police station at Okuru Nordo police station. So Suleiman, can you tell me what you mean by weighty evidence?
With all of the allegations that you've made now, I mean, what steps are...
Whatever be the counsel of the Lord, let it what?
From the units are allowed to be tabulated, and he's been taken to the police station at Okuru Nordo police station. So Suleiman, can you tell me what you mean by weighty evidence?
With all of the allegations that you've made now, I mean, what steps are you going to take to ensure that the electoral process is cleaned up? And just like you've said, I mean, you've been part of this administration, you are still part of it, you're a chieftain of the APC. And when you say the police is compromised, and everyone seems to be compromised, the police, for example, should we take the police out of the electoral process, or what would be your recommendations to clean up the process?
Do I look like the president? There are limits. For Christ's sake, even if I was in the government, I was Minister for Transport. Assess me by what I did as Minister for Transport. I couldn't have been part of the process that would have appointed Mahmoud. I opposed that appointment because of capacity. We had written to INEC. This INEC staff in Rivers State are paid every month from resident electoral commissioner down salaries every month, and we wrote, and INEC did not deny that. So what else do you want me to do? The laws are there. Those who enforce the laws are the police, and if they are not enforcing the laws, what do you want me to do? Run to the front of the train and die? In fact, people are, and I'm wondering why I actually spoke, because I've actually given up.
Mr. Amechi, sorry to butt in here.
Because I've given up.
Sorry to butt in here. Nigerians want to know why you opposed. If you say you opposed the appointment of the INEC chair at that point in time, there must be a reason or reasons why you did that.
I said capacity. I've already answered the Suleiman. I said capacity. And I wasn't wrong. Suleiman was election free and fair. I like to stop talking because I've been advised by some of my friends that I should continue to keep the dignified silence after I'm a member of APC.
A dignified silence for a statesman like yourself, I mean, you have earned that. You know, for Nigeria, how would it, you know, pay Nigeria if people like you, you know, decide to keep silent when you have from a vantage point to see the wrongs in the system, and you have the opportunity to help fix those challenges? Why are you shying away from that?
Because you and I have had this conversation before. You and I have had this conversation in private, and you try to persuade me not to keep silence, and my lawyer continues to say I should keep silence, and I've been keeping silence. The reason is simple. Even the Nigerians you want to speak on their behalf, do they care? And will the society care about the fact that these are the things you're saying, that things are wrong? When I was a governor, I spoke in the Freedom Park in Lagos, and I say the reason why all of us, I included myself, the reason why the elite still in Nigeria is because the public, the poor man has refused to stone them or stone us. I said that at the Freedom Park, right? So what do you want me to say? What's new? Do you want me to say that I've not said before? I asked you this question when we had this conversation privately. I just came out. I didn't want to speak. My position was go back to school, continue to face your academics and all that. I'm in law school, continue to focus on that and ignore what's going on. But I came out because how can you stay in Port Harcourt and one young man will just sit down, write names of people to be arrested, and the police goes to arrest? No crime. There has to be a crime for you to arrest somebody. The only person who has
is it not because impunity has been allowed to have a free reign since 1999 when this the democratic process started, and now things seem to be getting to a head? I mean, you were a two-term campaign DG of President Muhammadu Buhari, or the APC, if you like.
I am not the president. I am not the president. Only the president can call the IG to question. Only the president can say, for Christ's sake, what's going on in Port Harcourt? What's going on over the country? Why are the police compromised? Many is not hiding it.
Well, many also thought that what Ngozi is trying to say, you're very close to him, once a speaker, two-time governor, minister, and of course you also hold a title in his home state. And the title is a trustworthy one, is a weighty one. So people expect you to help the nation.
Be up front.
Suleiman, can we cut off this interview? I don't want to continue the interview. I just don't want to continue the interview because there's nothing new to say that I've not said before. No, absolutely nothing.
All right.
I was chairman of Governors Forum. I said quite a lot.
Okay. One last question. What do you expect Nigerians to do at this point? In 30 seconds, if you can.
Nothing. Nigerians have never done anything. The thing they did was the majority of the number of persons who voted for a third party. That's something new. That's something the youths have shown that maybe, but nothing. That's not the first time. My life could be at risk. How many Nigerians will protect me?
Yeah.
You know how many times you try to assassinate me and I refuse to talk to the public?
Right, we'll have to leave it there. Rotimi Amechi.